Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in to the link up. I apologize if I sound sick because I am. But we gonna power through. I am your host, Ron the Don. Your other co-host, he been trolling me before this episode even took place. Really building an empire over there, where he from. He feeling himself a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, Alan Xander, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa. Now, see, bro. Let's just go. Let's just go ahead and let the people know what's going on, bro. See, this is the thing, y'all. Look, to sum it up, he a scrub. That's all there is to it. He a scrub. He can't beat me in nothing. In no games, bro. It's not happening. So of course, I'm always gonna have this little, what I'm saying, smirk on my face, bro, because it's just like scrub.
I mean, are you gonna tell him the whole story? Because how can I beat you in a game that we haven't played yet? He keep
You're right,
delaying it. He keep delaying
but
it.
2K25 does come out, and like this probably gonna come out in the next couple of months. So
You just said last week you wasn't getting it.
I mean, look, man.
See, ladies and gentlemen, he capped.
Hey,
He capped.
hey, if they
I'm
bring
just
back
saying,
create a story, I have no choice but to get it.
man. What or they do
They
like
bring back
some
story
really?
designer.
I
God,
need
please.
them to do some in-depth tweaks to the actual game mode that I play, and that's WWE
Universe.
Universe. Like they
Yes.
got to.
It's been the
You know,
same, honestly, since what, 2K18? Or
yeah,
probably longer than that.
yeah. I think longer than that.
Yeah.
Really, all
Really
they
the
did was add
best.
in a little rivalry cutscenes where you can control them, but other than that, it's still the same thing.
That begs the question though, like which universe mode stood out more to you when you played Spin Out with the wrestling games, like Spin Out vs. Raw
The
11,
very
WWE 12?
11, because remember how when you just started Universe mode, everything was set up so like the story continued for weeks. Like they brought out Brock Lesnar, and then like you have a
That was
main event
WWE
on Raw.
12.
Oh, that was 12. I thought that was 11.
Yeah,
But
because I remember because on that game, right, the first match you play is either the first match or the main event. As soon as you get done, bro,
the
Brock
main
Lesnar
event,
comes back. He come
yeah,
back, bro, and it just starts off a whole thing like that. That was cool, bro. Like
that was the best
that's when,
Universe
like,
mode.
come on, bro,
And then
that was
like you
peak.
remember how the universe mode used to have like the draft where like you would just play a match and then whatever show from each brand won, you just automatically had the draft. You had that.
Yup.
Um, they used to do the Survivor Series thing where they automatically had Team SmackDown versus Team Raw.
That's
Like
what I'm saying. Like they don't do that no more, bro. Like
two K,
not
2K
even the
just ruined
draft, bro.
everything. 2K just ruined everything, honestly.
Look,
But
I'm gonna just say this, and I think honestly I would die on this hill, bro. After 2K20, the Dirty Wii game franchise completely lost its identity, bro. Lost its identity. It ain't never been the same since. I mean, yeah, we had good games. We had good little runs with 2K22. They tried to come back with that, and then you had 2K24, which was all right. But the thing I'm noticing with these newer games is the fact that after a certain while, after you play them, they get
they
boring.
get dead, yeah.
They get boring. Like I can't even tell you the last time I actually finished a My Rise mode. I don't think I ever finished a My Rise. I've never finished a My Rise.
Me, like, I think the only time I did was during COVID for
Even then, I didn't,
2K20.
because there was so
And it
many. It's
was,
the thing. There's so many other games to play now. So it's like
yeah,
a lot of these games, like NBA 2K, WWE 2K, these games that they game up. Pun intended,
oh,
because like
it's especially
once
this year.
GTA 6 drop, oh
I'm
yeah,
trying
once
to
GTA
tell
6
you.
drop, ain't nobody playing none of that. Like it's bad. It's gonna get bad, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
that's what I'm telling you.
But
GTA
without further
6.
ado, let's get in this thing. You know what I mean? Let's talk about you know what I'm saying, the big news. Let's talk about stuff that that everybody that they want us to talk about. So
Man,
lay it
let's
on
kick
us,
it
man.
off. NXT was last night, but a certain gentleman that said that he had a lot to talk about. but was not in attendance was one Corey Graves. In a tweet, he said, "Imagine chasing your dream, then being told, not deciding that you're no longer physically able to pursue your dream. Then you dedicate your life to something dream adjacent and being pretty effing awesome at it. And then, when it's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, being told you're not famous enough to do your own job, just in case you wonder where I've been." This was a tweet and delete from Corey Graves. And then after that tweet, he also came out with another tweet saying, "Stay tuned into NXT. He has a lot to say." Now, wrestling fans have been back and forth on the internet deciding, is this a work or is this real life? Alexander, you being in that professional wrestling world, is it a work or is it indeed real life?
Oh, now after that second tweet, I didn't know about that one. But
Mm-hmm.
now that you brought that up, I mean, I genuinely hope that you know that they're kind of pulling a fast one on us, and they're kind of finding a way for Corey Graves to come back in the fold with professional wrestling because he got a lot left in the tank. I believe. Yeah, I believe he started something that he really doesn't think he finished all the way. So I hope that it is, that it's not a shoot, that it's 100%,
A
them
work.
kind of working us in a way. So yeah, I honestly feel like that's probably like the best case scenario because, I mean, if you look back, honestly, the WWE has a track record of having people that had like pretty much life altering injuries, like Edge, Paige, and now maybe Corey Graves might be on that list. You never know. Big
Um,
E might possibly be on that list down the line too, but talking more
yeah,
about Corey Graves right now. But so yeah, I got confidence in Corey Graves.
yeah, I'm agree with you. I think it's a work for the simple fact. Um, last year, we heard Corey Graves was fully cleared to compete in that ring if he wanted to. They didn't pull the trigger right away, and being last year when Pat McAfee was like stepped away, Corey Graves was feeling a lot of shoes. He was working on both shows when they felt like they couldn't even trust, Wade Barrett. Corey Graves is doing both shows. So, me personally, I feel like I don't think WWE is choosing Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett over Corey Graves. I just feel
That's what I'm
like
saying. Like
I just don't think
what?
that's
Like
true. And
yeah.
we know Corey. Well, Corey Graves said in the past one of his dream matchups was to face CM Punk. So seeing that CM Punk is in the ring, one of his good friends Seth Rollins, there's an event that always leads to a shocking return around the corner, being the Royal Rumble on February 1st. I wouldn't be surprised, if Corey Graves makes his in ring return very
I'd like
soon.
to see it, man, because I mean, people don't really give Corey Graves his flowers because, like you said, he had to adjust to liking something that I'm sure in reality he really wasn't thinking about that. He didn't want to do that, but they gave him another opportunity, so of course he gonna take it. You know what I mean? At
Of
the end of the
course.
day, it's the WWE, bro. So if they say they got something else for you, you're gonna take it. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you really can't blame the man, but his heart is really into still wrestling, performing in that ring, performing in front of thousands and millions at home. So yeah, he
Yeah.
got my vote. He got my vote in confidence for sure.
Somebody who, well, it's a couple people planning to make their in-ring returns. Let's start with Alexa Bliss. It's been reports saying that she might be coming back at the Royal Rumble. She's been away for a while now on maternity leave.
A
Are
while, a
you
while.
yeah? Are you excited for a potential Alexa Bliss return?
I mean, yeah, yeah. I can't really say anything else, but yeah, sure.
Uh, I'm not gonna say I'm
And don't
excited.
take it the wrong way. It's just there's so much going on right now, and the women you got
Exactly.
so many other women's wrestlers right now that are just taking off. So it's just like if she were to come back, well, when she comes back, she got a lot of ground to make up. A lot of ground to make up. But hey,
That's why I said I'm not excited because I don't really know where she would fit in. Do you put her in the Wyatt six? Probably not. Um, what I would think would be dope if like you know her, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, like if they could do something like become a trio or something. They kind of all had that effect of like the fans' darlings. The blonde that everybody fall in love with. So you could bring her back for that. But I don't really know. I'm just hoping that she doesn't get the Natalia treatment, make her come back, get lost in the shuffle. Fighting
yeah.
PFC every other Monday. Nobody wants that for Alexa Bliss. But time will tell. I definitely can't wait to see her back though. She had
Hey.
that Twisted Bliss is one of the best finishers in recent memory for me personally. Um, a guy on his way out of AEW, potentially, Malachi Black. It's been reported that his contract will be up soon and he does not plan on returning to AEW. Where do you think he is headed next?
He's coming back home. He's going in the same place that I think Edge or Cope should be. Going home. Like, bro, I swear, it's like every time I see him in a segment now, it's just like I just think like, Edge, just come home, bro. Just come on home, man. Like it honestly, bro, if you have to be like a producer or something like that, or you have to where or you have some type of hand in like the booking aspect, just come on home, bro. Like, go ahead and have that retirement match with your best friend Christian Cage, and come on home. Just come on home, bro. Like it at this point, I hate to say it, bro. I really don't want to be the guy to say it, bro. I don't want to say this. Well, I'm gonna just say it, man. This is getting embarrassing, bro. It's getting embarrassing, bro. Just come on home, bro.
Why you feel that way?
Nah, it just don't. It just don't hit the same, bro. That's like going on GTA 5 after like 2 years off the game or something. Like after not playing after a while, it's just like it's not gonna hit the same, bro. Like yeah, you still got the heist, you still can get all the cars you want and all that, but it's just like it just don't hit the same though. It's just not. It's not as fun. Like yeah, it's nostalgic. It's always gonna be a nostalgic factor into it, but it just ain't hitting the same for me. It's just that's just me personally. It just has not hit. And I know I'm going out top with this Malachi Black, but if you haven't
I was gonna
already
say,
realized it, if you already haven't realized it, I want him back in the WWE because that's where he
ladies
belongs.
and
He belongs in
gentlemen,
the
we've been on
WWE.
this. We've been on this whole coke thing for about a month now between Xander and that name.
It's like the
Uh,
moment I hear it, it's like I go on this rant because it's just like, man, like I
we
don't
gonna get back.
care. I
I'm
just
gonna get back to Malachi in a second, but what I think is gonna happen though, I see it now. Christian is gonna end up cashing in on Coke. I see it now. I see where this is going. I'm calling it now.
so you think he's gonna win the AEW championship?
Who Coke?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's gonna beat John Moxley, and then Christian gonna beat him as soon as
it
he
ain't
wins.
gonna hit the same, bro. I'm telling
I'm
you, it's
telling
just
you.
like, bro, let's stay, dog. I'm gonna be happy for Edge or Cope. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be happy for, him, but it's just like, bro. Yeah, I mean, shoot, you kind of finished your story. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of came back and like got your World Heavyweight Championship, but it's not the World Heavyweight Championship. It's the AEW Championship.
I
So
mean,
it's
it's
not
still
the
a nice
same
looking belt
championship.
though.
It's a nice looking belt, but it's like it ain't the way.
And,
It's not even the Universal Championship, bro. I just man, Edge, just come
and
on home, bro. God
in the
damn.
words of John Moxley, he said that AEW is currently building something that is gonna last in the future. So if that is Cope being world champion and then Christian taking it for him for the in the future to be the building block of that company, then that's what it's gonna be.
Hey,
But back to
honestly,
Malachi Black.
what it is, what it is. Yeah, man, let's get back to Malachi Black, man.
Seeing that Malachi Black was one of the original Triple H guys down in the Black and Gold NXT. If you never seen that NXT, go check it out because that was, no offense to Shawn Michaels, but that was definitely the best era of NXT. His wife is in the LWO, Zelina Vega. She's in WWE. I feel like that's gonna play a factor into it. We
Oh, and
seen,
I'm sure she's in his ear. You know,
yeah, we seen
not a
people.
lot, but I'm sure she's in his ear about it.
We seen people jump ship from AEW to WWE, had great success. You see Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Penta, Jade Cargill, Ethan Page. Lexis King is the NXT Heritage Cup champion. Lexis King being formerly known as Brian Pillman Jr. So, if you Malachi Black, why not? So, and
Oh yeah.
now that I'm thinking about it, it's crazy. There was all those rumors about Kevin Owens' contract expiring. I don't think that man going anywhere.
That man ain't going nowhere, bro.
So
Now this is the thing. Could you really see a Kevin Steen in AEW, bro?
could I
Come on.
see it? Yes, but do I want to see it? No.
I mean, look. At the end of the day, if the paychecks is looking good, I'm sure they're gonna take it. But it's like look. I'm sure CM Punk has told them stories about what he's experienced over there on the other
Yeah.
side.
But you
So,
got to remember,
and they taking
Kevin
that
Owens.
information with what they will.
You got to
Go
remember,
ahead.
Kevin Owens' best friends is the Young Bucks, and then you got Adam Cole over there. Those when they in the ROH days, so that play a factor in it too. Sami Zayn,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just thought of that. SmackDown. Let's start with Paul Heyman coming out and addressing the crowd, addressing Cody Rhodes, saying that now the undisputed only tribal chief is declaring for the Royal Rumble, and he has his sights set on regaining his WWE Undisputed Championship from Cody Rhodes. Do you think Roman Reigns is in prime position to win that Royal Rumble?
And this kind of goes back to my early Royal Rumble predictions that we did on a podcast episode like months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I did say Roman Reigns was going to be
You
my
did?
pick to win the Royal Rumble this year. But I think that was also before this whole John Cena farewell tour was announced. And you know how much I want Super Cena back for one more run. So with that in the play, I don't think it's happening. I think somewhere down the line, the bloodline might cost him that Royal Rumble spot, or we might get some seeds planted for a future WrestleMania match.
Ain't no
if
Mike.
they play their cards right.
Ain't no Mike. I'm still holding on to hope. I'm still holding on to the fact that we gonna get pick number 31, and it's gonna be the final boss.
Didn't I see it?
Roman Reigns over that top rope.
Now, see, I don't know how true this is, but I think I seen a thing where they was talking about that they want this Royal Rumble to be 40 man again.
WWE.
Oh, that must have been bullcrap. I don't think that was real.
WWE. I'm talking. You. We do not want it. We don't want it.
Hey, a 40-man Royal Rumble? I mean, this is the thing, though. With how stacked the roster is now, though. But think about it. Think about it, though. Look. Think about it, though. Because the last 40-man Royal Rumble, they had to bring back all these legends.
Rio won.
Okay. But look, though. They had to bring back all these legends to fill in them spots. Mm-hmm. But with how the roster is now, you don't have to put legends in them spots. You can have a couple legend cameos, but you got a whole NXT roster. that can fill up them spots.
See,
I
like
wouldn't agree
this.
with it. I wouldn't agree with it, but I wouldn't be mad at it though. If they played it right, if they did it the right way, it could be a good Royal Rumble. If
See
they did it the right
now,
way.
now, like I'm not against it, but then we also got to think about we're gonna have 2 Royal Rumble matches already, so that's 60 participants right there. Then,
Well, might be 80 because there might be a 40 woman and 40 man.
see, no, we don't need it. We don't
Then
want it.
again, no.
No,
Okay,
where
okay.
they they're not even gonna find 40 women because they're not putting everybody in NXT in the Rumble. They're not doing it. Look, I agree that some people need more shine in the Rumble, but I think less is more in the sense that we're gonna get to other people who declare for the Royal Rumble later. But the way it's shaping up, the Royal Rumble is gonna be so stacked that we don't even know who's gonna win, and I like it that way. So less is more
Well, I
in
know who's
this
gonna
sense.
win. I got the inside scoop. You feel me? I know who's gonna win.
Spill the beans.
HLR, Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Hey, pun intended. I can't see him winning the Royal Rumble,
Who you
but
got? The tribal chief?
nah, I can't see him winning either. But you know what sounds like see him? CM. And I can see him winning the Royal Rumble. Hard.
CM Punk.
Hey, man, he gonna get in that Royal Rumble. It's gonna be clobbering time for all 29
Alright.
participants.
Alright. You know what? Now I think about it, he doesn't have Cody Rhodes in his way. So I guess I can see him winning it. So I mean, hey.
All right, another man that I would love to see in the Royal Rumble, Jacob Fatu. He's been on an interesting trajectory recently. This Friday Night SmackDown, he was able to talk, show more of his character. He was kicked out the building by LA Knight, came back later in the night and attacked him. He also got into it with Braun Strowman not that long ago. He got problems with the Usos. Who you think should be next in line to be Jacob's first singles rival?
Ooh. It's kind of neck and neck between Braun Strowman and LA Knight. But I
Yeah,
think more so Braun Strowman though, because if he could beat Braun Strowman, that's gonna show people that okay, Jacob Fatu ain't the one to mess with, bruh.
first of all, everybody beat Braun Strowman. Like let's be real. If it
Carmelo
wasn't
Hayes beat Braun Strowman.
exactly, and they
It was
not
by
done
count
yet.
out though, but hey, he did it.
I like what Carmelo said. Him and Solo, they cut from the same cloth. So I can see them two working together. But no, I definitely want to see.
Yo, I just peeped game. That's crazy. They cut from the same cloth. NXT 2.0. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I can see I want to see Jacob versus Braun. I think they're gonna do crazy stuff, kind of like Braun and Bronson Reed. I think that's gonna go crazy. Um, but what I ultimately want to see later down the line, Jacob Roman. We're gonna get to that, but right, like in the near future, we got to get Jacob versus Solo. Do you know how crazy the "I hate you" Solo is gonna be? You know how
Bro, and did
crazy
you
that's
peep
gonna be.
game that he didn't even say I love you solo in the promo?
He did say it during the match though.
Oh, he said during the match. Oh, well then never mind. That just debunks my theory I had.
Yeah. No, I actually peeped too. Like he ain't mentioned Solo at all during the promo, but he did say it during the match. Solo gonna be returning to SmackDown this upcoming week, so I'm interested to see like what his route is because he can't claim Tribal Chief no more. He also told them boys they gonna have to acknowledge Roman Reigns as their Tribal Chief. So, but who
Yeah,
knows?
especially after The Rock was the one to put the Ula follow on him. You got no choice now. You ain't got a choice.
But I ain't forget about Solo. What the people in the crowd caught him saying that bad blood when The Rock came out. I ain't forget about that. He said it was all in the plan. So I'm just saying. They
I think
said it was.
I think that plane just might be buried though.
I know, but somebody who is not buried, Tiffany Stratton. She came out to address the crowd, explaining that she's not dumb and she's the one that played Nia Jax. Um, After this, she was interrupted by Nia, who was then interrupted by Bayley, who was then interrupted by Naomi and Bianca Belair. Um, and they all got into a brawl. But before we get to the number one contenders fatal four way match, Tiffany Stratton, she's a the crowd cheers for her, but her promo was kind of heelish, at least to me. Do you think Tiffany is a heel or a face right now?
I really don't know. I wouldn't call her. I wouldn't call her a tweener because that's like you don't want that label.
Yeah.
Um, I'd say more so babyface because, but you see though, like when you're mostly, this is the thing, like when you're a heel and you turn babyface, most of the time they don't change their characteristics like right away. Because what like pretty much like what she did, that was like that was more of like baby faces, you know what I mean, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
She cashed in her Money in the Bank contract against a heel champion. So I mean,
True.
hey, so some can actually like say, okay, that was her face turn. When that title was her face turn. So like I said, I'll have to just wait and see what happens because yeah, it kind of got me off guard a little bit too with that, but then I had to remember, like for the most part, every heel that went babyface didn't turn right away. They didn't instantly start, being all happy and joyful and high fiving the crowds and all that. Like it developed over time. Like it started coming up over time.
True.
So yeah, I just wait and see.
Not in the VKM booking era.
Yeah,
In the VKM booking era, boy, you was high fiving fans literally after your turn. I'll just
crazy,
say it.
bro.
But after going back to that fatal four way match, Bayley is now the number one contender. She hit Naomi with the rose plant. In that match, they was also teasing Naomi and Bianca getting into it. They was trying not to hit each other, but they end up Bianca ended up hitting Naomi with the braid at the end, and Bayley was able to capitalize, and she is now the number one contender. But with all that aside, I'm happy for Bayley and everything for her to lose this upcoming Friday on SmackDown. But um, is the Rose Plant the worst finisher ever?
No comment, bro. I've seen worse. I'll just say that. I've seen worse, bro.
Okay, but it's pretty bad in my opinion. Like, this is Bayley. She one of the most decorated women in the division. She gotta have a better finisher than the Rose Plant. Go back to the Bayley to belly. Go back to the flying elbow something. I just can't rock with the Rose Plant. You hook the head, bro. Something like she can't even do that.
Hey, I don't know. Because honestly, the same thing with Bayley. It's just Bayley low key has like in my book, like I mean she can still go, but in my book,
Man,
just
for
hasn't been
sure.
hitting the same. Just
Nah,
hasn't been hitting the same.
I like her better as a heel. Which sounds crazy to
Now,
say. Which sounds crazy to say because when she was in the NXT, she was like one of the best baby faces at that time period. But yeah.
mm-hmm.
But she speaking of NXT, she was on NXT getting into it with Roxanne Perez as the show went off. Um,
Mm.
she was saying how she was gonna be women's champion while Roxanne Perez was gonna still be stuck in NXT, figuring out her life. Now, call me crazy, but this seemed like an invitation to the main roster.
Instant seed plant, bro. She's gonna be on SmackDown.
What you think? Her idol growing up, that's gonna be her first feud. going into the new era on SmackDown.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
That rivalry is
Cause
cooked
like
though.
this is the thing. They're not just gonna put stuff out there to just put it out there. There's a reason why Bailey was on
That's
NXT.
not
It
true.
was to plant this. I
That's
mean,
not true.
well, no,
Because
I
the main
lied.
event of Bad Blood they put out there just to put out
I
there.
lied. I lied. I lied. The yeah, just yeah. That's I would never, bro. Like that. That's still wild to me, bro. Like that we really like. We didn't forget about that, bro.
Bro, we didn't.
I didn't
And then
forget about it, bro.
and he literally said the next time he see Cody Rhodes, he coming for that championship. The next time he saw Cody Rhodes, he told him that how great he's been at carrying that championship around.
And not only that, they in the back sharing tequila.
I'm telling you. And he back here hugging Seth Rollins in the back. Like, what's going on? Get up.
And this the same man that called you Mr. Midlife Crisis, though.
For real.
That Mr. Midlife Crisis line will always get me, though. That's wild, bro.
Nah, that's crazy. Shoot, when he came back with them sunglasses and that beard, damn near looked like it. Man, but staying within rivalries in the bloodline, Jimmy Uso getting a little shine, and it seems like his first rivalry could potentially be Carmelo Hayes. Do you think this rivalry gonna cook?
It has to, bro. It has to. Jimmy Uso finally getting that spotlight, bro. He finally getting that platform. You gotta take advantage of it. And I don't know if people peep, bro. People ain't look. This is the thing. It's the first time he did it, and people they ain't what you call it catch on to it yet. But if you peep his hand signals, he did the no yeet. I'm telling you that's gonna pick up, bro. That's gonna pick up. That's gonna pick up because, and that's the thing. Like in the crowd, they thought it was that it was just yeet, but they didn't peep the little thing he did. He was like,
he did the no yeet. Yeah,
that's gonna catch on, bro.
Nah, for sure. The theme song is fire. So he got the charisma. Him and his brother got to work on the moveset, but hey, you know, they got
WrestleMania 40, man. God,
I'm telling you,
bro.
Yeah. But no, I think the rivalry would cook. I'm just scared that Jimmy gonna be on the losing end. Cause Carmelo Hayes ain't no pushover.
Yeah. But that's fine though. Just don't make him look like don't make him be weak like coming out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gotta be a valid reason.
What would be dope is if he lose, but then we get one of the moments where they put on such a good match in his defeat, like the crowd is like cheering him and everything. Like, he get his flowers, and then he can go on chase Shinsuke Nakamura. So
this ties into getting that move set up.
For sure. But that was pretty much SmackDown in a nutshell. What you think? Yeah,
it was a solid show. I mean, I can't complain. The 3-hour format is kind of growing on me, so they're actually making it work. They're doing what they pretty much they have enough on that show to make the 3 hours work. They have enough on that show to make it work.
Well, one thing that was not 3 hours was Monday Night Raw. It was still a banger anyway. Raw was actually 2 hours and 30 minutes if you was watching live.
And see, I kind of don't. I'm not gonna trip about this new little format that they're doing on Netflix. They're not. It's not like a time restraint. I'm starting kind of noticing.
Yeah.
Like they go until they're done. Cause look at the first Raw on Netflix. It was like 3 hours and some change. And now look at the second Raw on Netflix. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Why drag when you don't need to drag?
I agree. Just let it play
out.
They
don't gotta drag stuff out no more. Yeah, they don't gotta drag stuff out no more.
So you didn't feel like you left Raw shortchanged?
No.
I didn't. But,
No, Raw was good, man. Shoot.
For sure.
Yeah, Raw was solid. Even with the with the debut of Penta, that dude, man. I'ma just say,
Yeah.
look, that dude got swagger, bro. Like, I really haven't
What?
paid attention to him prior to, I've seen a little bit of his matches in AEW,
Oh no.
but you
You
know
know
what I
what you
mean?
gotta
I really didn't
watch?
pay attention. What, his Lucha Underground stuff?
Lucha Underground, bro.
And what's
Lucha
funny is
Underground, bro.
this is the match that I always hear about too. The
Him
people
and
say
EO.
that you have to watch. Him and EO and him and Chelsea Green, bruh.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't
Like,
gonna lie.
bruh, what?
Like Lucha Underground was crazy. I know they probably ain't gonna do it now because WWE on Netflix. But when Lucha Underground, like they had all the episodes on Netflix. So during the pandemic, watch all of them jumps. Now Lucha Underground, bro, they was stacked. Like they had Ricochet, or AKA Prince Puma. They had Swerve. I forgot his name on there. They had AR Fox. Like they talent was crazy. Um,
Yeah.
they had John Morrison. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Rey Mysterio. I
hmm
don't know if you said it already. Yeah,
but
they was pretty decent.
yeah, but Monday Night Raw though started off with CM Punk. Throwing some subliminals at John Cena, declaring for the Royal Rumble. He was then interrupted by Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, who also declared for the Royal Rumble. Now I know who you think is gonna win the Royal Rumble. But who do you think is the biggest threat to John Cena potentially winning the Royal Rumble?
I think CM Punk, because this is the thing though. This kind of almost sounds like the same promo that he kind of cut last year's Royal Rumble. And what did that get him?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You left. You went home empty-handed, sir. Now I got all the respect for CM Punk, but John Cena's time is up. It is. And he has to go out. He has to go out, you know what I'm saying? With a bang. So I just like, yeah, he's a threat, but he's not winning it, bro. I don't see I just can't see it, man.
Okay, so my second question: do you think we're gonna see CM Punk versus John Cena at WrestleMania, or is that something you just want to see where it goes?
I have to see where that goes, cause honestly, the way this Royal Rumble is like shaping up to be, bro, I really just want to just see it. Like honestly, like when it comes down to like our predictions and stuff, I'm probably ain't gonna make a prediction for the actual match itself
You
because
crazy
I
as
just
hell.
want to see it. I just want to see it.
No, it's gonna be lit, but John Cena Sr., so John Cena's dad, said that he would actually prefer John Cena to face Gunther at WrestleMania instead of Cody Rhodes. He said, and I quote, I think that right now, and nothing against Cody Rhodes, I have nothing but good works for Cody. I just think that right now, Gunther is at the peak of his career. He's the best of the best. And that's not taking anything away from Cody because certainly down the road, I love to see Rhodes against Gunther, winner take both. Gunther versus Cena would be the match. And I think that's the person he should face. Talking about WrestleMania 41.
Yeah, look. Damn, why am I yawning so much? But the winner take both concept, scratch that out your head. No, not happening. But he has a point. I mean, I think it's kind of true on the fact that Gunther is the heel
Yeah.
and John Cena is the baby face. So it's like you don't want to put two of the top baby faces against each other on the grandest stage. Like,
Unless,
I mean,
unless.
it's been done before. It's been done before, but there was a swerve at the end of it though. Can you guess what match I'm talking about?
You already know what match you talking about. Austin signing the deal with the devil at WrestleMania 17, baby. Come on now.
Hey, I had the knowledge test you real quick.
Come on now. We can't
But
mention
yeah,
the dude that he signed the deal with. Can't mention him. But you know.
Well, we'll just refer to him as the devil. He signed the deal with,
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
devil. If you know, you know.
But nah, yeah. So that's the only way I can actually see it being done. Which that would be fire if. Think about it. Just y'all, IWC don't even trip, man. I know y'all hate when people do the hypothetical, but think
Drop it, drop it.
we get Cody Rhodes versus Cena at WrestleMania, and you two things could happen. The first, Randy Orton turns on Cody Rhodes. John Cena gets to break the record, or The Rock being the final boss helps John Cena wins the title, and then they both turn heel and ride off in the sunset at WrestleMania. That'll get everybody going. John Cena goes off to be the next Hulk Hogan. Super Cena in
Bro.
full effect,
That
and then
dude, bro, we are putting a petition right now that dude is going to be in the same category as the other guy that we cannot mention on this dang on podcast, bro. Hulk Hogan, bro. Why are we still talking about this man, bro? Like I just don't like, bro. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nothing about this man, bro. Leave this man in the memes, bro.
I just
He
knew,
is
I
a
just knew,
walking meme, bro.
I just, I just knew that it would get a rise out of you. That doesn't
Yeah,
do
just
it
like
for
Booker
me, brother.
T. Just like Booker T in that one meme, bro, when Hulk Hogan was he was on the stage. I can't, bro. That's like my favorite meme about like Hulk Hogan. That's my favorite meme about him, dog.
Yo, Booker T, bro. Ah man, I'm gonna get off of that. But yeah, Cody Rhodes versus Cena, I can see it. I can see it ending that way. But honestly, Cena would have to be the one to turn heel. I think if Cody Rhodes was to turn heel, it would ruin everything like going forward for the company
Now
because
that,
he's clearly the guy.
now that, I mean, I don't know because they kind of have been, teasing this little the Homelander, like the Homelander vibes.
I
So
don't
if he
know.
turns heel on the person that's on a farewell tour right now, I mean, it would break so many hearts, and he would get so much heat.
Yeah, but if Cody was to turn heel, who's your next biggest babyface post John Cena? Is it who? Is it Roman Reigns? Is it Seth Rollins?
Nah, dang, you
That's what I'm
kind of right
saying.
on that. You kind of right on that because I mean it can't be Roman Reigns no more because I mean I'm not gonna say he's on his way out, but Roman Reigns, as far as like full time,
Damn
that's
near.
out.
Yeah.
He ain't a full time wrestler no more.
Seth Rollins ain't got. He's been saying it for months. He hasn't. He doesn't have a lot of time left. So
Seth Rollins?
yeah, he's like his leg is like not 100%. He's been saying that he doesn't know when he's gonna be able to like how long he's gonna be able to keep going. Go watch the
See
interview he
man,
just had with Chris Van Vliet.
see man, you know where that's from, right? That's from rolling out of them damn them Phoenix splashes all the time, bro. You gotta land them Phoenix
Facts.
splashes, bro. Bro, he when he rolls out of them, it looks painful.
Hey, yeah. He
So
hasn't done one in a while. He left that for his protege, Nathan Frazier. But um Penta, you mentioned him before, he made his debut and this was, as Michael Cole said, the worst kept secret in all of wrestling. WWE actually came
I'd
out
say since Cody Rhodes,
hours
but
hours before hours before Raw even kicked off. WWE basically revealed that it was him. They had his merch on, they had his mask for sale, which shout out to Plana Productions on YouTube. Actually made a good point. Uh, this could have been an attempt to like gain money because like those masks are fire. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people is gonna buy those masks and buy his merch, knowing that because Penta If you don't know about him outside the WWE, especially in Mexico, is a big deal. So he has a lot of fanfare, and the fans know who he is. Surprisingly, my wife knew who he was because she saw him at a live show that TNA had a couple years ago, and
Yeah.
she remembered Cero Miedo. So like
And
that's
one
cool.
thing that I'm gonna tell you about, like I don't know if you noticed it in the match, but it's something that my boy Ryan had told me about. Shout out to him. I trained with him and all that. But like I don't know if you noticed in the match, but while they was chaining, bro, they was working the right side.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
But wrestling out
Yeah.
here, that like in Mexico, they work the
Hmm.
right side in Mexico
Yeah.
of the body. And when they were chained, they was working the right side. So Chad Gable doing that, and knowing that, he was like, honestly, he needs get this man an IC title opportunity, bro. Like
So
he needs to be, and he needs to be at least a one-time Intercontinental champ. Give him the championship at least one time, bro. He could even have a reign like Jey Uso at this point.
I'm glad you brought up Chad Gable because as I was watching this match, first of all, that Mexican Destroyer, ma. But
He sold that
Chad
like rent was
Gable,
due, bro.
Chad Gable and Penta put on a banger on a Monday Night Raw, and Chad Gable has been constantly putting on bangers. And recently, Chad Gable has been I forgot the word for it, but like for all the newcomers, he's been the guy that you got to go through to prove that you make it on the main roster. So this led me to the theory: is Chad Gable the new Dolph Ziggler, putting
Mm.
on banger matches, selling his butt off? Whenever somebody new comes up to the roster, they got to go through him. So what's
Now
next? He got to
see,
get that briefcase and cash in.
now see, this is the point where I would say they gave us a banger on free television, but Netflix
That
ain't
ain't
free
free.
TV no more, bro. It ain't free, bro. So we can't say it's on free TV no more. But but yeah, man, they look that they literally tore the house down. I mean, yeah, you had a couple of botches here and there, but come on, man,
It's
it's Penta,
expected.
bro. It's
It's,
Penta, bro. Like
yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Also,
look,
the
and it's
language
wrestling.
barrier thing. So you could like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, what you think about? You think Gable the new Dolph Ziggler, or you ain't rolling
I
with it?
mean, I'm not mad at I'm not mad at that comparison at all. Like that's a decent comparison. I can
One
see it.
thing, one thing I will say, and he bless his heart because he getting done dirty right now. Just wait till Penta brother come, then they really gonna be turning up for real. And I hope WWE don't limit him like they did Ricochet. I hope they allow him to do like what he does best. So
No LWO,
nah,
please.
nah, nah.
No LWO for neither one of them. Like, please don't do that. If anything, put them both in the tag team together. Like, I guess if that's what you have to do, then do that. But
I actually
don't don't put them boys in the LWO.
um what I seen reports saying that people think it might be Penta versus Rey Mysterio in WrestleMania because they've been branding him as the best luchador. And he's on Monday Night Raw. Rey Mysterio's on Monday Night Raw. So, what you think?
They
Would you
planting the
be into
seeds low
that?
key. They planting the seeds low key. I wouldn't be surprised either.
You
They
think Rey
are planting them
Mysterio
seeds
turn
though.
heel?
Oh hell no. He's at a point in his career where it's like, if you turn heel, we still gonna cheer you, buddy. Like it's not gonna work. They're gonna have to scrap it, just like how they scrapped Edge's heel turn. It's just not gonna work. Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Cope, 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 Cope.
every
Come
time.
on, bruh.
Between him and the other guy with two H's, you gonna lose it, boy. The Wyatt Six was announced that the Wyatt Six. It was announced that they got moved to SmackDown, so they are no longer on Monday Night Raw. They are no longer feuding with the Final Testament. So I think the last match, the Final Testament won, and now the Wyatt Six are gone. So is it? Are they? Is their momentum already over with, or?
Oh man, oh man, it's just boy, oh boy. I think this is what they want. I think they want Wyatt Six still on to be on the USA Network. So this is how they do it. You put them on SmackDown. Hopefully, they find something for them to do on SmackDown. Because if you don't, that momentum gonna sail.
I don't even know who they can feud with, like, cause their whole thing is like family, whatever. So
Now, if you kind
maybe,
of switch the concept,
yeah, true. I was gonna say maybe the bloodline, but then that wouldn't make sense, cause they would take the L.
yeah, yeah. Especially if you go, just please do not have them go against or to go after Roman Reigns. Please don't do it.
Nah, we're
Please
not
don't
gonna
do
do
it
that.
because it's not gonna end well for them, bro. Hell, he could probably take them all out, all six of them,
We don't
all
want to
five of
see
them.
it.
I mean, all
Um,
four. I know five. The fifth one is what's her face, Nikki Cross.
yeah. It was also said that we getting Jey Uso versus Gunther as Saturday night's main event. You think Jey Uso can actually pull it off and be world champion?
I mean, I kind of wish that was the case, but I don't think they're gonna put the title on him, bro. Two
Unfortunately.
reasons. They already announced him for the Royal Rumble, and it's just I don't think they're just gonna do that. Just because he just came out and announced that he's number one contender for the title. He didn't have to go through no match. He didn't have to
Well, he
do
beat Drew
nothing.
McIntyre.
Well, yeah,
So, I
well,
mean,
yeah, but that wasn't advertised as the number one contender match though.
yeah, but you know how Adam Pearce get down. You know how Triple H get down. If it makes sense, it makes sense.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Nah, this one of them things. I'm gonna be rooting for him to win it, but I already know what time it is. Unfortunately, um,
He said, "I already know what time it is, bro."
Lyra Valkyria is your inaugural women's intercontinental champion. It's bittersweet for me because I like both women, um, but Lyra's my girl, Dakota's my girl, but Lyra, I'm not mad at it. She the first intercontinental champion. You don't look
Yeah,
too excited about the result.
I wasn't, bro. I wasn't. Just off the fact that like Dakota Kai, man, I just feel like she's been through so much, bro, in her career,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
she's worked like hard as hell. Like she worked her butt off to get, you know what I mean, to get back, you know, and then do all this stuff, and then like she could have had that inaugural Intercontinental Championship. You know what I mean? She could have been the first one to get it.
Hmm.
And at the end of the day, whatever happens to her, they can't take it away from her. But it's just like, this is where we go from here. So, but I think she'll probably get. You know what? She'll probably get something bigger than that. Honestly, down the
Hmm.
line,
Yeah. We shall see.
Women's
Um,
World Championship.
Speaking of women's world champion Rhea Ripley, she came out to address what's next for her, saying that she's officially done with Liv Morgan. We'll see about that. But then she was interrupted by Nia Jax, who was then again once again interrupted by Bayley. Um, so they all got into a brawl as Bayley and Rhea teamed up on Nia Jax and got her out the way. Bayley was staring that world's championship up and down. So it seems like Nia and Bayley will be making the jump to Raw possibly and challenging Rhea. Um, so what do you think about that?
I could have swore literally a couple minutes ago we just said that Bailey was gonna be facing Tiffany Stratton for the
She
for the
was. I
women's
mean,
championship.
it's not official, but she was staring it up and staring like Rhea's championship up and down.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
not
the thing
official.
though. Then why plant that seed then? But see, that's kind of that kind of throws me off too because now she's also in a thing with Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Which now that I think about it, Bailey has really been on all 3 shows.
She has.
That's insane. Hey, kudos to her. Hey, I just realized that she was on all 3 shows, bro.
They really
Hey,
milking this transfer window thing.
yeah. I'm surprised. Like, I'm really surprised it's still going on. I thought I was gonna be done by the time Netflix dropped.
Me too, but we'll see. The main event.
I just hope it don't fall flat. I hope it don't fall flat.
Oh yeah, no, me either, because they gotta tighten up. But the main event was the street fight between Damian Priest, Finn Balor, where they really pulled out all the stops. We got the holy spit chants, unedited. We had fighting in the crowd. We had a suplex, a Falcon Arrow off the balcony onto some tables. We had a stretcher. We had that person beat off the stretcher. We had 2 other table spots. Man, it was a lot going on in this street fight. Ultimately, Damian Priest came up with the win, and Raw, if he was on the East Coast, ended at 10:30. So, and that was pretty much Monday Night Raw. It was a solid show. Your thoughts on the street fight and your thoughts on Monday Night Raw overall?
Oh snap! What the heck? Is that Undertaker?
I was about to say Undertaker popping up. He heard what you said on last week's episode about him not being the GOAT.
Oh snap! But anyway,
rolling.
that street fight. The street fight was a good match. It was definitely, definitely main event worthy. But Finn Balor taking that pin again is just like, where does he go from there? Like, now that I think about it, did he even get a win in this series?
No. No.
Just a clean sweep by Damian Priest.
Yeah, he got dogged.
Like, it just makes Damian Priest look more like a monster. But and he's like a threat now. But it's like, man, Finn Balor. Like, bro, it's like the thing that I said before is really just like it's coming true about Finn Balor, bro. Finn Balor, it really is the Derrick Rose of the WWE, bro. It just after them injuries, he has not been the same, bro.
I know.
And before the injuries, he was in talks of being multi-time world champion. So it's like, oof. And this is during the VKM era. Yeah, the VKM era. This is during the VKM era. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't think he's a Triple H guy.
Which is crazy because in NXT he really was.
I don't think he's a Paul Levesque guy no
more. And became champion again. But, I don't really know what's next for either of these guys. Like, I don't know what's next for Damian Priest now because he can't challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I would like to see him go for the IC title.
He got his hand tied with Sheamus. They're going to be battling out on Saturday Night Main Event as well. Unless he go jump ship and battle Shinsuke Nakamura. But then one of those guys got to lose. So, I don't know.
But yeah, Raw altogether, like I said, it being 2 hours and 30 minutes, them not having a time restraint, it makes it feel like it's not rushed. Because I was it was no point during the entire show when I watched it that I feel like, okay, maybe they are kind of dragging this out a little bit.
Nah, for sure. Raw was special. Penta's debut really highlighted the whole show for me, personally.
It's the walk for me, bro. Once I seen the walk, I'm sold, bro.
I know.
I was sold, bro. He just got that swagger about him. It's just, I'm sold, bro.
No, for sure. It's only up from here. But last week, we didn't come up with the worst wrestling names. Did you have time? You had a whole week to think about it. Did you come up with one?
I actually thought of one.
Hopefully it's not the same.
Like right on the pod. I wouldn't say it's like the worst wrestling name, but I would say it's more of like I'd say it's more of like a forgettable wrestler. This is a wrestler a lot of people actually like forgot about.
Okay.
Eric Escobar.
Oh, Umaga's manager.
Nah.
What was his name?
Armando Estrada.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Eric Escobar, bro. The dude that freaking what's her face? Vicky Guerrero was what you call it? She was managing him.
Managing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Cause I gotta look it up.
Yeah, Eric Escobar, bro. Dog had like a short stint with the company, bro, and they just cut him. He was on SmackDown and everything, bro. He had like a couple matches, and that was it, bro.
Oh, this
Eric
dude.
Escobar, bro. Eric Escobar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, yeah, I don't even remember him. Mine was Shorty G.
Bro. Oh, Shorty G? That was yours?
Mine was Shorty G. That was pretty bad.
Well, I got another one. It's going to be a controversial one, but I wasn't really feeling it like that.
What's that?
The Great Khali.
Nah, that one kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie. To me, it's kind of fire.
Damn good wrestler, though.
Yeah. When they took Mustafa Ali name away, and they just called him Ali.
Oh yeah, all the last name transitions, those are all on the list. So Cesaro, actually was pretty good. That was the only good one.
Yeah.
Theory Riddle
was terrible.
Like, and then what's funny about the Riddle one was he was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. He was like, all my friends they call me Riddle. Nah, bro.
Hey man, he tried to save it, man.
He tried to save it, but no, bro.
Another one that worked, Andrade. Like, cause he was Andrade CN almost, and then he dropped that.
Which they kind of was still calling him that even after like they named him Andrade, like on commentary and stuff. They was still kind of saying it.
True.
I'm finna see what some. I'm about to see what what the people are saying are the worst names.
Tap in with us.
I'm finna see. I'm about to see what Bleacher Report said what the worst names were. See what they said. Oh, I can't say that one.
Why not?
Because that's a person that's very he's very controversial. His old gimmick. I'll just say it's one of his old gimmicks.
Mr. America?
No.
Oh.
Another guy. CB.
Oh, that's what I thought. But then, like, what was one?
Yeah.
What was his other gimmick?
Oh wait. Okay, so according to Bleacher Report, they're saying Scotty Too Hottie is a bad name.
Grandmaster.
What?
Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty Too Hottie was fire. Too Cool was fire.
Let me see what else they got. Oh, Festus?
Yeah, Festus. And I remember Festus and Jesse, bro.
Now, this one might strike a nerve with some people. But according to the Bleacher Report, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah. Nah, his WCW name was worse. Didn't they call him the Booty Man?
The what? You lying, bro. Oh, I gotta look this up. You lying, bro.
I swear. His name was the Booty Man, bro.
No.
Yeah, the Booty Man WCW, bro. You think I'm capping, bro? I know my history.
Dog, they really tried it.
Bro, we can make a whole list about WCW worst name, bro, because it got pretty bad in the late 90s.
Disco Inferno? They said that was a bad one.
Yeah, but Disco, him and Conan podcast, I rock with it, so I ain't gonna throw no dirt.
Jimmy Wang Yang is on this list.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah, one hell of a moonsault, man.
He had a short stint with the company. You know what's funny? I think the last time I played SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, I made Jimmy Wayne Yang the WWE champion, bro.
I can't believe you ain't remember Booty Man.
Nah. I forgot all about that, but that's like, dang, bro. Ain't no wonder that what you call it ain't work out.
Mr.
WCW ain't work
Ass.
out. Okay, yeah, that's bad. That's
What?
bad.
Mr. Ass?
Yeah, that's the same. That's the same as the Booty Man, bro. That's literally the exact same thing. That's the exact same thing, just worded different. Like, come on, bro. It's the same
What,
shit.
what
Only
about Big?
difference with that is they was actually able to get it over.
What about Big Daddy V?
Yeah, that was bad too. When he came out and did the whole thing like
Yeah,
that, yeah, that was bad. God rest his soul, man.
yeah, for sure. Uh,
Viscera wasn't though.
nah, Viscera in the Dark Ministry, like
Yeah,
the Love Machine.
that wasn't bad. No. I'm talking about the dark, the what you call it, the Ministry of Darkness. I ain't talking about the Love Machine Viscera because his finisher on 2007 Spin Out vs. Raw, bro. I still can't get that out of my head, bro.
I know.
Wild, bro. Ukes, bro, was on something when they made that, bro. Ukes was on something,
That
bro.
was his finishing move in real life.
I'm saying, but like that's really how he finished his matches though. Like, dang, that's crazy, bro. That's
Yes.
crazy, bro.
Go look at Viscera versus Simon Dean.
That's another one. I mean, nah, but that's not a bad name. But it's like
Nah,
that's
his
another
gimmick,
wrestler people forgot
bro.
about.
Simon Dean gimmick was crazy. That man would really like show up and try to sell you on towels and scooters and whatnot, bro.
I'm trying to sell you protein shakes and stuff.
I'm
Like,
trying to tell you. But
bro,
shoot,
I remember that one segment that he did with what's his face, Batista with Batista, and you flattened him out, bro. Batista flattened him out, dog. John wild.
I'm not
But
gonna
yeah, it's been
lie.
a lot of bad wrestling names.
I'm not gonna lie. I know we gotta wrap it up soon, but I just want to say this one thing, bro. Back in that day, like the middle of the ruthless aggression era, when like Batista was the world champion on SmackDown, everybody entrance was fire, bro. MVP had one of the best entrances ever. Mr. Kennedy with the microphone coming down from the ceiling, Batista's pyro. They had
They really took.
Undertaker,
Nah, they really did take interest seriously back then.
the Boogeyman
Like the
entrance.
presentation of the superstars, yeah, they took it
Yeah,
serious
bro.
back then.
Like, like the Raw was more like gimmick, like not gimmicky, but like they were like heavily gimmick. Like you had the Spirit Squad doing
Bro,
like
I will never forget when the Spirit Squad did the one spot with Shawn Michaels, bro.
throwing them
Where
up
they
in the air.
slung him, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Dog, dude was like 15 feet in the air, bro. You would have thought he fell off the Hell in a Cell, bro, of how high he went, dog.
Speaking of Shawn Michaels, I watched a good match with him and Jeff Hardy the other day. Like just going back, it was on some random Raw. Like they had a dope match. They done wrestled each other a
That's the
few
thing.
times.
That's when they put out bangers on free TV.
Hmm.
Now, the only way that we can see a banger on free TV is if we go on the CW or USA on SmackDown. So SmackDown, you're gonna have to bring back how you used to be in the Ruthless Aggression era, where you put on the best matches and Raw put on the best storylines. So y'all got to step up y'all game in the match department, man.
But shoot, man, we ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. Mr. Xander, anything you want to say to the people before we head on out of here?
Just got the usual, man. Follow me on all social medias, Alexander _ and your boys on TikTok with a new page, Xander Edits _ edits with a Z. So go ahead and tap in with your boy. You know what I mean? I'm just over there, just
Cooking
you know what
up,
I mean, just making videos, bro. We just
viral,
chilling.
bow.
Hey, they messing with it though, bro. Bro, I even had
Yeah.
a person saying that I made a video package that could have been used like on WWE, bro. I was like,
WWE, yeah.
hey, I mean, I'm not gonna say it. Look, and I just did that because I was bored, bro. Like, you notice when I did that, like, I didn't do nothing special to the video. I just put clips together.
You know what I said? The black Kevin Dunn.
Hey, I'll take it.
Hey, but you know, Man, I hope everybody good. You know, it's a little chilly where I'm at right now, so hopefully everybody's staying healthy and warm.
You see me, I stay with a hoodie on, bro. It's always cold.
True. You know, y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. You know, we trying to be like Xander Edits over here. Our stuff ain't popping like him. He the CEO right there.
Man,
We gonna
look,
get
dog.
there.
I don't
We'll
know. I
get
don't
there.
know, bro. I guess because everybody getting off TikTok or something. I guess like the algorithm is just shooting everybody's stuff up right now. So that's probably what
True.
it is, bro.
Man, I gotta start dropping more reels. But you know, we
This
already on
thing
it.
though, I kind of hope that this ban don't happen. Because if this ban don't happen, bro, I'm about to really start being like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna start being, consistent on TikTok now. Because now that I see what, like, like what it can do. If you
Hmm.
if you put the right content out there, oh yeah, it could blow.
That
So
Alexander reel gonna hit like crack, boy.
telling you, man.
But man, I'm your host. You know, the one and only Infirma Rhonda Don, and your co-host or my co-host, your other host, looking like do-rag Vince McMahon. What's up, my nigga? Uh, Alan Xander, ladies and gentlemen. And like that,
And
ladies
we
and
out.
gentlemen, we out.
Peace.
Trip forever and I'm just not getting started. That's the one. Yeah.